First and foremost, I'd like to say greetings going out to you, Lady Flame.
Yes,
Or
sir.
should I say The Flame, a.k.a. Lady Flame.
Yeah, Lady the Flame.
Lady The Flame.
Yes.
Right. Well, I'm going to say welcome to my very first TV interview.
Woo, yippee.
Now, what it's all about is that I've said 5 years ago that I'd like to have my own TV program, and a friend of mine, which is Joe, great guy, says, you know what, I've got what you need.
Wow.
I says, yeah. He says, come and take a look. And I visit and I looked around. I says, yeah. But that was about 3 years ago.
Wow, wow.
And I says, all right then, but now is the time. Because this is BBZ, Birmingham Broadcasting Studio.
Wow.
Where there's a lot of talent here
Yes.
in Birmingham that would like to be known, just like your talent.
Yes.
And this is the platform for all to be known.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm honored and happy that you're here with us
Yes.
today.
I'm happy to be here. Definitely.
And I'm going to ask you some questions.
Sure.
First, who are you?
Well, quickly put, I'm known as the little lady with the big voice.
A very big voice, very powerful voice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And where did you start from? Like singing at what age?
I started singing from the age of 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
And growing up from the age of 2, obviously you've been singing. Where did you start from? Was it in the house or?
Yeah. So, well, it was actually within church. I was raised by my grandparents, and my grandfather was a pastor at the time. And so, our household, was a church-going environment every day of the week. So, yeah, so that's where I started singing
So,
from.
you would say that you started off as a gospel singer?
You can say that, yes, yes. I started singing from within church, yes.
Within church?
Yes.
Tell us your experience in church when you started singing. Obviously, as
Wow. What I can remember is, of course, this young child with a big voice. My aunts and my grandparents used to give me, famous gospel songs like by Grace Thrillers and Shirley Caesar, at the time, to learn to sing, you know what I mean? And I would learn them, retain them, and then go sing them. And then from that young age, I was imitating those artists because I love music.
Wow.
And, I would go and sing, whatever event it was. And they would put me on top of a chair, stool, or whatever. Because I was,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would sing, and people would fall out left and right and catch the Holy Ghost and, all these things. And they're saying, yo, your voice, from a young age coming up, they were just saying, your voice has an anointing on it, like this, your voice is powerful. Like looking at you, you wouldn't think that comes out of you. So from that age, I've been singing. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, obviously you got into the recording studio.
Yes.
Have you recorded any songs, like gospel songs?
Oh, yeah. We have quite a few out there. I have 2 albums out there, gospel albums, and we're working on the next one that will be dropping in a few months.
Well, tell us about the first album.
The very, very first album.
When did you start on the first album?
Yeah, that was done 5 to 6 years ago. God Answers Prayers. That was actually done after one of my major hit and the most streamed song I ever have in my career, which is God Answers Prayers to date. Yeah.
Major hit. Elaborate on the major hit. Let us.
God Answer Prayer is like my longest running song. I mean, during that time, it's like, I got to big up Jamaica, because Jamaica helped to put it on the map as well. Because when our people take up things and run with it, it's gone. And, so God Answers Prayers was just going at that time through WhatsApp. But that's when WhatsApp became popular. A few years ago, people was just sending it across WhatsApp, sending it across YouTube, streaming it. And at the time when it first came out, no one knew who sang it, because what they were sending around was my actual demo.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we were actually working on a reggae album at the time, and we wanted a closing track, like a similar to a Till Shiloh, you know, something spiritual. And like God Answer Prayers, like, was a whole different thing. So we said we were going to put it to the side and do a different project for that, because that's humongous. Like, we knew that was like something different. And but, you know, spiritually, I guess, you know, God was saying, you know, this message you need to go out. And it did. And I call it, basically I said that's his hit song, because he was like, you ain't need none of us to release anything. It just went all over the place. And what we had to do was play catch up.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I had to do a clip letting people know it's me that sing the song. Then we had to officially lay the music, get it done, which we did in Jamaica, and release it right away, you know, properly. And from then, we know, of course, when you put out good content that people want to hear, you have to follow up.
That's right.
You know, and that's where God Answer Prayers album came from, right after that. So,
who produced it?
Rawborn Productions, which is also management.
Oh, wow.
And a producer, yes.
I want to say, I just show him respect, you know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
It was Rawborn with Wayne, actually, got me to listen to your songs.
Yes, yes.
You know what I mean? And don't you find it mysterious? Your first song, God Answer Prayers.
Yes.
Look, this is what you love.
Well, this song is what it says it is. God answer my prayers.
That's right. And
So definitely, you know, that's my personal testimony, but many people, you know, of course, can identify with it.
yeah.
You know, it was just a very encouraging song. And at the time, you know, that's what was, you know, given to me in my spirit to put out there. And I'm living the answered prayer every day since then. So, yeah,
very
definitely.
true, very true. So you've got 2 gospel albums.
Yes.
And now you have a third album,
Third
which is
album.
not a gospel album.
Right.
But it's a Lovers Rock album.
Lovers Rock.
Tell us, you know, about your Lovers Rock album.
Well, my Lovers Rock album consists of some songs. Many of them were made years ago that I had, you know, prior to doing gospel. And, you know, I've always been a lover of reggae music. And, you know, I've always wanted to put out a Lovers Rock album, you know what I mean? And then worse at a time like this, I just felt like it's a good time because, you know, I just felt like people just need to remember, you know what I mean, that we need to be more loving to each other, and, you know, especially between the men and women, you know, which are the foundation of the home. So, you know, I just felt like it's a good time to put it out, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah, talking about putting it out in a good time, there's a track on there,
Yes.
which is a Phyllis Dillon tribute medley,
yes, sir.
shot to #1
Yes, it's still #1 for the 4th consecutive week.
for the 4th consecutive week.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel?
I feel great.
when you actually done it?
Yes.
Because some artists, they go, I'm going to do this and I'm going to make it as a #1.
Right.
Right. I don't look at you to say, well, that's what you're aiming to do. You just do
Right.
it for the love of it. Is that right in what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was just for the love of it, and that was actually Rawborn's idea, because we were already working on the Lovers Rock album, and he said, what better way to introduce it and you to the reggae genre than doing a song that people are, you know, doing a track that people are familiar with. And so we just incorporated our favorites of the same artist, and we just decided, you know what, let's do a tribute to her, because, you know, at the same time, you know, and like you said, yes, my mind frame was like, okay, I just want to do a good job at it, because obviously covering someone that, you know, has tremendous hits and is an awesome singer, you just want to come correct, you know what I mean? You want to do is justice and diligence with it. So I was just happy that, you know, we were happy with what we heard and that the world feels the same way. And, you know, it's just an honor, really.
Yeah,
you know?
it is.
Yeah.
Because when I received the Phyllis Dillon medley and I played it, I went, yo, this woman kind of sound like her, you know? Really and truly. And at that time, obviously, I didn't have a visual of you
Right.
or anything like that. I started pressuring it because I'm old school.
Right.
Even though I
right.
play new school, I'm old school. And I started pressuring it, sending it out to the world, say, yo, watch out for this, you know. No mind sharp, this go number one, you know.
Yes.
You're with me?
Yes.
And then when I actually seen ya, I said, no disrespect. You mean to tell me that a little young girl, they have a very powerful voice?
Yes, sir. Yeah, yes.
And the way you've really sung on it with feelings,
Yeah.
because you have got a very powerful voice,
Yeah.
right? And the way the music has been constructed, and I've got the producer, because in the original you got that old
Yeah.
Then
Yes.
I realized that some of it's been taken out. Now I want to say, how did you feel now to know that, wow, it's hit number
It's
one?
hit number one.
What was your honest feeling on that?
My honest feeling is it's like an accomplishment, like, you work hard over the years and you put out your best, you know what I mean? And just the fact that people can acknowledge that. And the good thing about that is, like I said, she was just so awesome. So for them to see and look at your own work and compare the two and say, yo, you guys nailed it. It's a good feeling, because anybody that work, you always want to feel like you achieved something, and like, you know what I mean? So just being acknowledged that, we did a good job, at what we did is like enough for me, because, we did do a lot. We did do some hard work. Right. And like you said, I have a strong voice. So, I did have to be a little bit more vulnerable in the tracks so that, I can, like you said, sound similar to, we want the same effect. You know what I mean? That's one thing. You want the same effect. And on the producing side of it, Rawborn would be the best person to explain it, but he wanted to incorporate the old sound with the new sounds. So that way you still have that nostalgic feeling when you hear it. Like, I identify with the original track.
Definitely.
But, we put our little spin to it, so.
Yeah, fusion.
Yes.
You would say. There's a track on the album, goes by the name of Good Woman.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it says some man out there looks like them no want a good woman. Now, why did you think of a song like that?
Because it's true. Well, because it's true. I write off of reality, and you know what I mean? Not just mine, but what I see going on in the world. And that's reggae music. So, we always talk about reality, conscious things, and and it's just, that's what I felt and saw at the time. Like, yo, you know what I mean? A lot of us are playing games out here, you know what I mean? And, I put it in song so that people can, just like probably say, wow, just look at things, you know what I mean? Because music, it really is like instructional, when we listen to music. So that's why it's important what you listen to. But at the same time, it's like, I would say, yeah, man, let me put this out there and talk to the people that to the music, yeah.
You mentioned reggae music.
Yes.
A lot of people, I think nowadays, I don't know if it's been stifled that much, but a lot of people don't understand the meaning of reggae music. Can you give them an insight what reggae music is all about? Yeah,
so first, reggae music identifies, of course, with the little island Jamaica. That's the sound of the culture, and otherwise known as rebel music too as well, because that's where, anything that was going on around in life, in the community, or whatever, we would place that within the music, that was just like our own little news station. That's the way we put it out there. So anything that's going on, trust me, just hear the latest tracks, and they were talking about it, you know what I mean? And it was reality music, feel good music, and to me, I think that the origin of that, if you keep that there, because that's the sound of Jamaica, that's not going anywhere. Because just like with other genres of music, you can identify, that's country, that's Spanish, that's, whatever. But that right there is a sound of Jamaica. And, Jamaica has a long story, from back then come up. So, all of those parts in the music is important, you know what I mean? So I just think it's reality music, it's conscious music, that allows you to really think. And reggae just it just do something to you, you know what I mean? Spiritually, it just like, it really connects with the inner person. You know what I mean? If you really sit down and listen to some reggae music, some real reggae music, the beat alone, you know, the drum, the bass, you know what I mean? Congos, whatever, if you want to add that in there, you know what I mean? And then to add the artist, whatever they're going to talk about and say, is just, you know what I mean? It can be sultry or it can have some speed to it. It doesn't matter. But, you know, at the same time, it's just like, yeah, it's really conscious music that have you think.
You're the next generation that is carrying the torch,
Right.
so to speak.
Right.
Right? So, as I said, one day, if I don't live to see it, but I hope that you can be on the stage and give the people them your heart, them say your soul, to the music, because at the end of the day, you're still praising the Almighty.
Right.
Right? And you give them the love songs, you give them the reality songs.
Yes.
And also sound system culture. That is
Yeah.
another different scenario.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
But you've got it all locked in.
Yes.
So where do you see yourself really, how soon do you think that you could get together and to accomplish that dream?
Well, I hope sooner than later, guys. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. But definitely, I do see that in the near future. You know, I have a lot of faith and belief, you know, and definitely where we at and where we're going, you know, because you grow every day, you know, as you're on your journey. And, you know, you meet people, great people like yourself, you know, that are a part of, you know, the whole movements. And I just believe that more and more will come. And I call you guys destiny helpers because, you know, you need that. You know, we're not living in a world by ourselves. You know, we're living with others. And I believe the more people come on and stuff, the more stronger we get, the more things that seem impossible can happen. You know what I mean? So I see that in the near future. And you're going to be here to see it. So we know you're talking about. Yeah, you will be here to see it, yes.
Well, if I think that you're not moving fast enough, I'm going to make it happen.
Ah, there we go.
I will make it happen.
Yes, sir. Yes,
right?
sir.
At the moment, I'm actually celebrating my 50th anniversary because I'm actually recognized from 1974.
Wow, wow.
You know, I got an award from Stereo Gal.
Yes, I saw that.
Foundation,
I saw that.
Platinum Award.
Congratulations.
Thank
I saw
you
that.
very much.
Yes.
And I'm actually on tour right now, but December, Boxing Day, the
Yes.
26th, I'm going to make it happen.
Oh, yes.
I don't want to bring you here and say, well, it's going to be a PA, because
Right.
you've done that now. You've done the circuit. We've got to show respect to everybody
Everyone.
that you've been here for.
Yes,
you know what I
yes,
mean?
yes.
And I'm glad that the younger generation themselves has also embraced you.
Oh, yes, yes.
So this is where, as an elder, my dream is to take it to a next level.
Nebula, yes.
Right? And I would like to put you with a band so that I can say, yes, there you
Yeah.
are. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so
yes.
I hope that can happen. So anyway, anything you'd like to say to your fans? To reach out to your fans?
Yeah, sure. I call them my supporters. I like the people that support us. You know, on a daily basis to feel like they're part of the movement. I truly appreciate each and every one of you, wherever you are in the world. Each share, each like, each comment. I'm a family person, very family oriented, and I always believe that it takes a community, you know, to make a difference. So each and every person that's involved, whether your name is called or not, just know that I appreciate you. I love you. Thanks for your support. Keep supporting. Be a part of the movements, even if you're not. Come on in. You know, the family's big enough. Come on in. Feel a part of it. You know what I mean? One hand can't clap, you know. So definitely come in. We're easy to get along with as far as reaching us, contacting us. And I just want to big everybody up. Everybody a part of the team, NCMG. Big up Sony. Big up Craig. You know, that's our mixer and master on the album as well. Big up Monty. Yo, you know, we can't leave you in any project. Big up Johnny. You know, big up Oral. Big up everybody that's behind the scenes. Rawborn Productions, management. You know, producer. You have so many hats. Big up everybody behind the scene. Triff, you know, that's been here with us in the UK. So big up everybody that's a part of DMV, that's home. UK, which is now my home as well.
Definitely. Everybody
that's here. So definitely, if I missed you out, please just know I'm including you. Soundman. They're signaling me. I don't know. Oh, Irie, big up yourself. Mention, big up yourself. See, when we start with the name them, but definitely. Ras Ira, see, Ras Ira, big up yourself, fam. Definitely got to big up all of my sound man friend them. You guys are a part of the organization as well. The music wouldn't get out there if you guys weren't helping to spread the music, you know? The plays that you play, the platforms you play on, the radio stations, the broadcasters, you know, even the regular person on the street would say, yo, you hear that song, yeah? Listen, I appreciate each and every one of you guys, you know what I mean? I'm going to say that right now, you know what I mean? So it's a community effort. I just want to big up that. And follow me, Lady Flame RP. That RP stands for Rawborn Productions. On all social media networks, it's the same thing. So IG, Spotify, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. The video for the Phyllis Dillon tribute medley is up. Please go and watch that. Lady Flame RP everywhere, guys, okay? Thank you. I love you. God bless you. Stay connected. That's the main thing.
That's right. Stay connected. And before you
Stay connected.
There's a secret project out there that no one's talking about.
Ooh, what is that?
It's a Pot of Gold production.
Pot of Gold, yes.
Where I said to Richie Stevens, right? He's done a great song for me called "A Statue."
Yes, I've heard it.
The world's greatest. He's called me the world's greatest DJ. And
yes,
thank you very much as well.
Yes, sir.
For calling me the world's greatest DJ.
Yes.
And we've got quite a few now has followed on.
Just followed on,
That's
yes.
Called it. Now, I said to Richie, I goes, Richie, you know what? You know the next stage show? It's going to be you and Lady Flame.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I said to him. I says, you know what? And I want that for my end of year tour.
Oh, it's awesome.
Right?
Awesome.
And I turned around and I said, when you done the song, the medley on Friends and Family Rhythm, right, which everybody says that I'm responsible for.
Yes.
Thank you,
yes.
Richard. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I said, so Richard, why you not do a collaboration with Lady Flame now, man?
Yes.
I'm so weird. You know, so me have it, I go get it ready. I said, but yeah, that was a bit sneaky, right? So that is another great production.
Yes, that's soon to drop. Oh yeah, definitely.
And also, he did do the one with you and Beanie Man.
Yes, under Street Gospel Rhythm.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now to look forward to see you and Richie Stevens.
Yes. Together.
Together on a collaboration.
Yes.
What more can I say?
Yes, awesome, definitely. Richie Stevens, big up itself. You know, you already know, so much respect is there. Bless up yourself, you know, on each project. You know, he heard the sound and he said, you know what, Flame, I believe, you know, this can fit you. And from the Street Gospel Rhythm, which to me, that's a major project because I'm the only lady on that.
That's
and,
right.
You know, to have all of the big B's on there, you know, Beanie Man, Bounty, Busy, you know, already, Buju, you know, and Nitty Kutchi, and, you know, all of Sanchez, you know, everybody, all the great icons and voices, you know, and me as an upcoming artist, you know, the only one on there, and a lady at that, you know, it just feels awesome, you know, it's a dream come true. So definitely, you know, I got to big up Richie Stevens on that, you know.
Thank
so,
you very much. You know what? I want to say thank you very much for you being here once again.
Thanks for having me, Wayne. Thank you.
It's great for reaching out.
Yes,
it's great. Now, when I got the songs from Wayne Rawborn Productions and I've been playing them, and you know, I even said to myself, boy, would I like, and you know, the Lord provide.
Yes.
Okay? The Lord provide.
God answers prayers. Yes.
God answers prayers.
Yes.
And it's great to have you here,
yes.
especially my very first TV broadcasting
Oh, this is
right
awesome.
here at BBZ
Yes.
Studios.
Awesome, awesome.
Is it 2XTRA? I can't remember.
Well, yeah,
But
yeah.
it's British Broadcasting from Birmingham. You know what I mean? So I want to say thank you very much going out for my team.
Yes.
Big respect going out to Joe. You know,
Joe, big up yourself.
yeah, man. The production is awesome, as you can see. So
Yes, awesome. Very
you know,
professional. I love it.
and obviously he's got a team with him as well.
Yes.
So we're all working together. As you know, that teamwork made dream works.
Oh, definitely.
And
Yes, yes.
we're gonna have more shows, and I hope for you to visit us again.
This is home, yo. You know, this is a big thing. So definitely, this is home. So you already know you're a part of the team. You're a part of the family. So
Thank you.
yeah, you hear that, Joe?